the greatest civilization of the ancient world.
Great Pyramid is aligned to within 3/60th of a degree of north.
For centuries, scholars have tried to understand the intricate carvings in Egypt's ancient temples and tombs, and for the most part, it seemed like we were getting somewhere. But recent discoveries suggest there may be more to these hieroglyphs than meets the eye.
The first X-ray scan was performed on an Egyptian mummy in 1896.
Strange, alien-like figures and symbols hidden within the art have left everyone confused. Yet for one, could these ancient depictions be proof that aliens visited Earth thousands of years ago? 1. The Abidos Carvings. The Abidos carvings found in the Temple of Seti II in Abidos are one of the most clear depictions of something else going on in our history, something we've been ignoring all this time. These carvings appear to have shapes that strongly resemble modern technology, including helicopters, submarines, and even airplanes. Often referred to as the helicopter hieroglyphs, these images are carved into the temple's ceiling, leading some to believe that the ancient Egyptians had access to advanced knowledge or technology, possibly provided by extraterrestrials.
Yusuf actually showed us many other examples in some of the other temples of glyphs of Ramses II priesthood, laying glyphs over what was before.
The carvings are said to show a clear image of a helicopter-like structure alongside what looks like a tank or a submarine. These uncanny resemblances have inspired theories that ancient civilizations were either visited by aliens or had access to forgotten, advanced technology. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. The images are right next to those of other flying beings, like bees, so it's clear that something flying was the concept here, and they weren't confused about anything at all. Among these flying objects, you've got some that strangely resemble the modern image we have of the UFO. But considering they weren't even supposed to have planes yet, how could they possibly know about UFOs, unless they had seen them in real life? 2. Dendera Light, found in the Temple of Hathor at Dendera, one of the most curious carvings in ancient Egyptian art the world has ever seen. The carving, often referred to as the Dendera Light, appears to show a large bulb-shaped object with a snake-like figure inside, connecting to a base resembling a socket. Surrounding the object are figures that seem to be handling this device. To many, this carving closely resembles the modern image of an electric light bulb. This has led to wild speculation that ancient Egyptians had access to advanced technology.
Also, another thing to notice is this piece of stone here is limestone,
Potentially provided by extraterrestrial beings. How else could a civilization that didn't even know about electricity create such an accurate depiction? With that, you have giant beings that are holding the device, and in the tomb they were found, the staircase seems to have totally melted. Some believe that could be evidence of an intense heat source. The light bulb-like object may have emitted powerful energy, possibly causing the staircase to warp. Theories say that aliens would have brought the concept of electricity to ancient Egypt. We just didn't know about it. 3. The Sakara Bird. The Sakara Bird, a small wooden artifact discovered in a tomb at Sakara, has led to endless speculation about ancient technology. Dated to around 200 BCE, this bird-shaped figure is often claimed to resemble an aircraft with its aerodynamic wings and tail fin. While mainstream archaeologists believe it to be a simple bird carving or perhaps a child's toy, others see something far more advanced. Theorists argue that the Sakara bird represents an ancient attempt at flight or an early model of advanced aerodynamics,
Such as modern gliders have. Without this, it would plummet to the ground.
Its form bears striking similarities to modern gliders, with a wingspan that suggests it was designed to harness air currents. Some even claim that the artifact is proof that the ancient Egyptians had knowledge of flight, possibly something they got from extraterrestrial sources. Adding to it, flight experts have recreated models of the Sakara bird, showing that under the right conditions, it could have glided. While skeptics dismiss these ideas as wishful thinking, the artifact's uncanny resemblance to modern aircraft continues to fuel theories of ancient flight capabilities or alien engineering. Was this simply a decorative piece, or does it hint at something far more mysterious buried in Egypt's past. 4. The Tuli Papyrus. The Tuli Papyrus is one of the most interesting but controversial documents tied to ancient Egyptian history, mainly because of its mysterious content. Allegedly discovered by Vatican archivist Alberto Tulli, the document reportedly describes an event where fiery discs appeared in the sky. This text has been widely interpreted by UFO enthusiasts as one of the earliest recorded sightings of unidentified flying objects. The papyrus is said to recount how multiple glowing, spinning discs were witnessed by Egyptian officials and the pharaoh himself. The discs reportedly moved across the sky with incredible speed and brightness, causing alarm among the onlookers. The description, especially the discs and the fire, has led to the belief that the ancient Egyptians may have experienced extraterrestrial visits. Researchers have only been able to restore some parts of this document so far, and it's already led to so much controversy. 5. The Narmer Palette. The Narmer Palette, one of Egypt's most significant archaeological finds, is a large stone tablet depicting Pharaoh Narmer's unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. While it's mainly celebrated for its historical importance, some theorists focus on a more mysterious detail: the elongated heads of some figures carved into the palette. These unusual head shapes have led to speculation that they may represent more than just artistic style or royal symbolism. Some believe these figures could be depictions of alien beings, with elongated skulls often tied to theories of extraterrestrial influence.
And then here we have front and center King Narmer, the biggest dude around, depicted smiting his enemy.
The possibility of ancient rulers having close contact with these beings, or even being part of a hybrid lineage, is a recurring theme in ancient astronaut theories. Skeptics argue that the elongated heads could be a reflection of the ancient practice of cranial deformation, a cultural method used to signify status and power. However, the fact that these shapes are present in royal imagery, specifically on such an important artifact, keeps the debate alive. 6. King Akhenaten's elongated skull. Known as the heretic pharaoh, King Akhenaten is often depicted with a notably elongated skull, a feature that has confused researchers throughout history. Unlike the traditional, idealized depictions of Egyptian rulers, Akhenaten's unique appearance has led some to theorize that he may have had an extraterrestrial connection or even alien ancestry.
In describing his face, the millennia must not make us shy away from appropriate comparison.
The elongated skull is especially pronounced in sculptures and carving, leading to wild theories about his possible links to alien beings. Some believe Akhenaten's distinctive skull could be a sign of a hybrid race, where extraterrestrials influence the royal lineage, or that Akhenaten himself was somehow different from the rest of humanity. His radical religious reforms, which included a shift to monotheism centered around the sun god Aten, have only fueled the idea that he was connected to something beyond human understanding. It's possible that there was an entire race of alien hybrid humans, and he was just the king of them all. It would make sense too. Even if aliens didn't speak to humans directly, he could have been the bridge, the translator that helped them create things that are still mysteries to us today. 7. Like the pyramids' astronomical alignment, the 3 pyramids of Giza aren't just architectural marvels because of the way they were built, but also appear to be aligned almost perfectly with these 3 stars in the Orion constellation. This precise alignment has led to the popular theory that the ancient Egyptians had help from extraterrestrial beings who shared advanced knowledge of astronomy. Proponents of this theory argue that the accuracy of the pyramid's orientation couldn't have been achieved by a civilization without access to sophisticated tools or an understanding of the cosmos.
The measurements of the length and width of the perimeter of the Great Pyramid.
The pyramids are not only aligned with Orion's belt, but also with the cardinal points, further suggesting a deep knowledge of Earth's position in space. This has led some to believe that the pyramids were constructed as a part of a much larger cosmic design, perhaps with guidance from alien beings that were able to see the pyramids from space and could have even used it to land and leave from Earth. The ancient Egyptians themselves associated Orion with the god Osiris, hinting at a possible deeper connection between their religion and the stars. While mainstream archaeologists attribute the alignment to Egyptian ingenuity, the theory of alien assistance continues to attract those who believe the pyramids hold secrets far beyond human capability. 8. Sphinx's hidden chambers. The Sphinx's hidden chambers have been something both historians and conspiracy theorists have thought about. Located near the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Sphinx is one of the most iconic symbols of ancient Egypt, but it's the hidden chambers beneath its massive body that are still something that researchers have wondered about. Rumors suggest that these concealed spaces may house ancient artifacts or even advanced technology, possibly of extraterrestrial origin. Some believe that the Sphinx was built not just as a guardian of the pyramids, but as a repository for knowledge about alien contact and advanced civilizations that visited Earth long ago. This theory is fueled by the Sphinx's mysterious origins and the absence of documented evidence detailing its construction and purpose. Archaeologists have conducted various studies using ground-penetrating radar, revealing anomalies beneath the Sphinx that could indicate the presence of hidden chambers. While mainstream archaeology views these as potential voids or natural formations, the allure of alien technology or ancient wisdom keeps the speculation alive. Could these hidden chambers contain evidence of extraterrestrial visitors? The mystery of the Sphinx, it deepens with each discovery, leaving many to ponder what secrets lie beneath this ancient monument. 9. Sphinx missing nose. While the things that happen underground are important, the Great Sphinx of Giza, with its majestic presence, is perhaps best known for its most noticeable feature, its missing nose. The reason behind this iconic loss remains unclear, leading to various theories about how it happened. One popular theory suggests that natural erosion, particularly from wind and sand, over millennia, caused the nose to wear away. Given the Sphinx's exposure to the elements, this explanation seems plausible. However, others argue that the damage was because of human intervention. Some historians believe that the nose was vandalized by iconoclasts who sought to destroy images associated with pagan worship, as the Sphinx was once revered as a divine figure. Another theory proposes that the nose was damaged during Napoleon Bonaparte's campaign in Egypt. Allegedly, French soldiers used the Sphinx for target practice, resulting in the loss of its nose. But some think that the way it's been taken off is way too clean for it to be any of these things. The reality might be a little more extraterrestrial than we're willing to see. It's possible that the humans of that era did something to make the aliens angry, and they took the nose away as punishment. Because how else did just the nose disappear and not the entire face of the Sphinx? 10. Tomb of Ptahhotep depictions. The tomb of Ptahhotep, located in Sakara and dating back into the 5th dynasty of the Old Kingdom, contains a lot of fascinating artwork that has intrigued scholars for decades. Among its intricate carvings and paintings are strange, elongated human figures that have caught the attention of alien theorists. These depictions, which diverge from typical Egyptian art styles, show figures with noticeably elongated bodies and heads, something that we've touched on before in the video too, but it being in different places means that it wasn't just one isolated human, it was multiple people. Some theorists suggest these could represent extraterrestrial visitors, interpreting the unusual proportions as signs of alien anatomy. The idea that ancient Egyptians might have encountered beings from other worlds has fueled speculation about their understanding of the cosmos and their interactions with advanced civilizations. In addition to the elongated figures, scenes within the tomb depict various rituals and daily life, leading some to argue that the inclusion of these odd representations may indicate a deeper cultural significance, perhaps as a means of honoring or communicating with these otherworldly beings. While mainstream archaeologists view these figures as stylistic choices reflective of the artist's vision, the notion that they hint at ancient extraterrestrial contact continues to captivate those intrigued by the mysteries of human history. Did Ptahhotep and his contemporaries depict actual visitors from the stars, or are these merely artistic expressions? 11. Unfinished Obelisk of Aswan. The unfinished Obelisk of Aswan is a colossal monument that provides insights into ancient Egyptian engineering techniques. This massive granite structure, weighing over 1,000 tons, lies partially carved into the bedrock of a granite quarry in Aswan. Its unfinished state offers a unique glimpse into the challenges faced by ancient builders. Some theorists interpret the sheer size and complexity of the obelisk as evidence that the ancient Egyptians may have used alien-assisted technology to manipulate and transport such massive stones. Proponents of this theory point to the precision with which the obelisk was designed and the logistics of transporting such heavy stones over long distances, claiming that it seems almost impossible without outside help. However, archaeologists and historians argue that the ancient Egyptians were highly skilled and innovative engineers, capable of developing their own methods for quarrying, moving, and erecting massive structures. Yet they couldn't figure out how to do that here, or was the help they were getting suddenly withdrawn, leaving this structure unfinished forever? 12. The Osirian at Abidos. The Osirian at Abidos is a remarkable ancient subterranean temple that has drawn attention for its massive stone construction and mysterious origins. Believed to be dedicated to the god Osiris, this temple features enormous stone blocks that some researchers argue could not have been moved or assembled using the technology available to ancient Egyptians. This has led to speculation that alien technology or assistance may have played a role in its construction. The Osirian's architectural design is distinctive, showcasing enormous granite blocks precisely fitted together,
from the unknown source that is filling this temple area,
which raises questions about how such monumental structures were achieved with the tools and methods of the time. The precision of the stonework and the sheer size of the blocks have fueled theories that ancient builders might have had help from advanced extraterrestrial beings capable of manipulating large stones with ease. Additionally, the temple is located near the famous Osiris tomb and features intricate carvings and reliefs that provide insight into ancient Egyptian beliefs surrounding the afterlife and resurrection. While many archaeologists attribute the Osirian's construction to the ingenuity and skills of the ancient Egyptians, the lingering questions about its origins keep the debate alive. 13. The Step Pyramid of Djoser. Construction methods are one of the biggest mysteries of ancient Egypt, and the reason why we keep running back into the aliens theory. The more structures they find, the more confusing this whole thing gets. The Pyramid of Djoser, also known as the Step Pyramid, stands as one of the most significant architectural achievements of ancient Egypt. Constructed during the 3rd dynasty for Pharaoh Djoser, this pyramid is renowned for its unique design, featuring a series of 6 step layers that rise to a height of about 62 meters. The pyramid's architectural innovations, including the use of large limestone blocks and complex burial chambers, have led to comparisons with what some interpret as alien architecture.
Pyramid was 5 meters thicker. That means thousands of stones have disappeared.
Some researchers argue that the step pyramid's design mirrors structures that could be seen as extraterrestrial in nature, suggesting a connection between Djoser's pyramid and possible alien involvement in ancient engineering. Furthermore, the pyramid's alignment with celestial bodies has fueled theories that ancient Egyptians possessed knowledge of astronomy that could have been brought to people by alien visitors. 14. Amana Tablets. The Amana Tablets, a collection of ancient Egyptian diplomatic correspondence, offer a fascinating glimpse into the interactions between Egypt and its neighboring civilizations during the reign of Pharaoh Akhenaten. Written in cuneiform, these tablets document various communications, including trade agreements, military alliances, and requests for assistance. Notably, some of these texts contain references to strange occurrences in the sky, which have sparked speculation about UFOs or alien intervention. Within these letters, envoys from vassal states describe unusual celestial phenomena, including bright lights and objects moving across the sky. While these descriptions may reflect natural occurrences, such as meteor showers or atmospheric anomalies, conspiracy theorists interpret them as potential sightings of UFOs or encounters with extraterrestrial beings. The context of these communications raises intriguing questions. Could the ancient Egyptians have had knowledge of otherworldly visitors? Did these interactions shape their understanding of the cosmos? The presence of these mysterious references in the Amana Tablets has fueled theories suggesting that alien influence might have extended into the realm of ancient diplomacy. 15. Temple of Kom Ombo. Surgical tools. The Temple of Kom Ombo, located along the Nile in southern Egypt, is a unique site dedicated to the crocodile god Sobek and the falcon god Horus. Among its many intriguing features, the temple is adorned with carvings that some believe depict advanced surgical instruments. These representations have sparked speculation that ancient Egyptians might have received medical technology from extraterrestrial sources. The carvings show various tools resembling scalpels, forceps, and other implements used in surgical procedures. Their design appears strikingly sophisticated for the time, leading some theorists to argue that the ancient Egyptians possessed knowledge of medicine and surgery far beyond what is typically attributed to their era.
That's what blew my mind when we were here 23 years ago, that those are forceps.
The existence of such detailed depictions raises questions about the extent of their medical understanding and whether it was influenced by outside sources. This notion adds to the allure of the temple, as it presents the possibility that the ancient Egyptians had access to secrets that could explain their remarkable achievements, secrets they took with them when they passed on, unless they left those secrets and knowledge with someone. 16. Imhotep's mysterious origins. Imhotep, the celebrated architect of the Step Pyramid at Sakara, is someone we barely know anything about. Initially rising from commoner status to become a high-ranking official and chief architect during the reign of Pharaoh Zoser, his rapid ascent has led many to question the origins of his remarkable knowledge and abilities. Imhotep is not only known for his architectural contribution, but also for all the knowledge he brought to Egypt about medicine and engineering, becoming one of the earliest known polymaths in history.
The spiritual appeal of this necropolis attracted thousands of Egyptians wishing to be buried at this mythical place.
His ability to combine various disciplines, from architecture to healing, sets him apart from his contemporaries. After his death, he was deified, revered as a god of wisdom and medicine, further adding to the mystery surrounding his life. Theories about Imhotep's origins often suggest that he may have had otherworldly influences. Some speculate that his advanced knowledge and skills were not purely human achievements, but rather the result of contact with extraterrestrial beings or advanced civilizations. The sophisticated construction techniques used in the Step Pyramid, along with Imhotep's rapid rise to prominence, lead to the idea that he may have possessed knowledge or tools beyond the reach of his era. With how different he was from the rest of the people of that era, this does make a lot of sense. 17. The Khufu Solar Ship. The Khufu Solar Ship is an extraordinary artifact discovered near the Great Pyramid of Giza, attributed to Pharaoh Khufu. Measuring about 143 feet in length, this wooden vessel was buried to accompany Khufu in the afterlife, symbolizing his divine power. Its advanced design showcases sophisticated woodworking techniques, raising questions about ancient Egyptian craftsmanship. Named for its association with the sun god Ra, the ship reflects the Egyptians' beliefs in the afterlife. But that's not all. The way this was created makes it clear that this was a ship that would float off of the earth. Was it for the people or the aliens that lived with the people of that era? 18. Mysteries of Queen Nefertiti. Queen Nefertiti, one of ancient Egypt's most renowned and powerful queens, mysteriously vanished from historical records around 1330 BCE. Despite her significant influence during the reign of her husband, Pharaoh Akatan, her burial site remains unconfirmed, fueling speculation about her fate.
Was once one of the greatest cities in the ancient world.
Some theories suggest she could have been buried in a hidden tomb near the Valley of the King, potentially alongside her husband or in an undiscovered location. But others think that she might have done something that led to extraterrestrials taking her with them. She was there one day and totally gone the other. Even if she was buried somewhere, there would be some record of her, but she just up and disappeared, with no human able to explain what happened to her. 19. The hidden chamber in the Great Pyramid. In 2017, researchers uncovered a hidden chamber within the Great Pyramid of Giza using advanced scanning techniques, something that was never supposed to be there. This concealed space, located above the Grand Gallery, is still a total mystery, with no known entrances or visible access points.
According to Christopher Dunn's theory, the process of generating energy.
The purpose of the chamber and its contents are unknown to this day, leading some to wonder if it holds artifacts or knowledge related to ancient Egyptian civilization, or possibly evidence of extraterrestrial influence. Could ancient aliens have made this chamber for themselves? Did we just find something we were never supposed to see? 2017. Unknown mummies. In a remarkable archaeological discovery, researchers unearthed the tomb of an unknown queen named Neith at the ancient necropolis of Sakara in 2020. Coinciding with the 100-year anniversary of King Tutankhamun's tomb discovery, the excavation revealed over 300 coffins and more than 100 mummies, some linked to King Tut's generals and advisors. But these 17 mummies have been the most confusing. The team, led by Egyptologist Zahi Hawass, found interconnected tunnels and a pyramid dedicated to Queen Neith, a figure previously unrecorded in history. The coffins were unique, each adorned with individual faces and decorated with scenes from the Book of the Dead, showcasing advanced mummification practices during the New Kingdom. But none of these people have ever been identified. There's no record of these people ever existing in the first place, let alone be buried here. Should researchers try to find the truth behind all of this, or just leave the ancient past in the past?